I said I'm going to be taking you on how to code with your phone, using Trebedit. So if you look at the downside, you'll be seeing Trebedit there. So I click on it. So if you just install your Trebedit, you'll be seeing something like you are installing. You can get to this page, but because I've been using my own, so you can see these are the files these are the folders I've opened on this um my own page. So if you look at the bottom right of my screen, you will discover that there is a button with the value with a text of menu down at um, the right corner. So I click on it, a pop-up show up consisting of learn to code, get source code, workplace text editor. So we are working with workspace. So I click on it. So these are the works I've done. These are the um these are the works I have on my own workspace. So but if you are just new, you will only see sample projects. You will only see sample projects. So if you like, you can delete it, but if you don't want to, you can leave it. But the only thing I will be sharing on this page was, okay, how do you delete it? Like if I don't need any of this folder, if I want to delete it, what did I do? I long press, then a pop-up show at the down. So you see rename. Let's say I want to rename the project or file or folder of which my project is. So I rename. If I want to export it out, I export. If I want to compress it, I compress. But we are dealing with delete. So if I want to delete it, I'll just press delete. But I'm not here to delete. So I just show you how to delete the a project here. So now, what we want to do now? We want to open a project, a folder for the new project we want to do. So what do you do? At the bottom right corner, you are seeing a button with the value of plus sign. Then you click on it, there will be a pop-up. So what are we doing? You see create new project, you see create new files. You also see import folder, you also see import file, but we are only dealing with new project. So I will click on the new project. So after you have done that, you put the name of the project. So because I'm doing this video for YouTube, so let me just call it YouTube. Let me call it YouTube project. YouTube project. Let me call it that. Then I save. You see, it has been created. It has been created. So what do I do next? You click on the folder which you are working with. Click on it. Then I'm inside the folder. If you look at the topic, it says YouTube project. I just create the folder. So I'm inside the folder now. So what do I need to do next? I just need to create a file under the project. So how do I do that? You look at the bottom right corner, you see a button value of plus sign. So you click on it. It bring up another pop-up, same pop-up with the other one, but we are not dealing with create folder now. We are dealing with create files. So we are going to create a file. Can you see that? So there's something I want you to take note here. If you want to input the file name, if your file name, let's say, I want you to take note on something here. Just HTML, the extension. I put my space, workspace. When you are writing the file name, you should not put a space in between. There should be no space. If you are writing 70 words, everything should be in one sentence. I mean, so like this, my workspace. So I just need to close the gap. I just do it so that you can see. Because if you want this thing to work very well, you shouldn't you shouldn't give space. So gap, I just do it so that you can see, because if you want this thing to work very well, you shouldn't give space. So this is the way it's supposed to be. But I'm not going to use this name. So let me use the real name I want to use. I just want to put that as an example. So I'm going to use another name, which or let me say introduction. Let me just put it introduction dot html. So introduction.html, which is the extension. So I save. Once I save, our file is ready. So what do we do next? We just go in. We go into the HTML work skeleton. So this is the HTML work skeleton. So if you look at it, I have on the bottom, I have keyboards here. This is keyboards that come with Trebedit that makes your work faster. Then you see when I tap on the screen, it brings out my own keyboard, normal keyboard. So to make the work faster, I will be using the two keyboard. So, and if you also look at the right hand side, you will notice that there is an arrow here. So this arrow, if you click on it, so it brings out the tab for me. So this tab, I can use it on my screen to make my work faster. So let me just start with, this is just an introduction as I told you. So if you look at the menu bar here, you will notice you will see an arrow at your left corner. You see an arrow facing back. You will see the folder name that we are the files we are working on, which is introduction. You see, if I want to search on the folder, you see the search bar. You also see a floppy disk sign, so which is for save. You also see a play button, which is to view your work, the work you have done. So if you don't want to use any of these, you can also use the three dots. If you click on the three dots to bring out things that is already on the menu bar for you. So that is not where we are going today. So let me just click out so that it can remove this thing. So now starting the work, we have to create our opening tag of HTML. So I put my less than, then HTML. I will use the greater than to close it. But if you notice that immediately I close it, let me do it again so that you can see it. Immediately I put the greater than sign, the software automatically closes the tag for me, the HTML tag. The software automatically closes for me. Now, to know the difference between opening tag and closing tag is just the forward slash. If you look at the HTML in number 1 is different from the number 7 because of the slash. So any tag you are opening, it will close. For it to close, you will see that the next tag will be having forward slash in it. So let's continue. Now the next thing we put is the head. You see, it closed the head for me. So after the head, we have the title. So let's make our title be intro, because we are doing an introduction. So intro. Sorry, the title is not, I didn't write it complete. So so that it can work very well. Then after you have done that, you go out of the head. You click out of the head like this. Then you will have the body. Inside the body, that is where we write all our codes. So let me start with h1. h1 You see, it closes for me automatically. So inside the h1 I will write freeze the key. So let's say we are done with our today work now. So we save. You see save there. Then you preview the work that you have done. Can you see the title, which is intro, and the h1 that I put? You see phrase the key. So this is just an introduction. This is where we'll be stopping here today. In my subsequent video, you will understand better when we keep using all these tags, all these intro, title, h1. You will understand very well. But if you are new to coding, you don't have any problem. Just sit tight, watch all my subsequent video. You will learn a lot. You will learn a lot, and you will be able to stand on your own as a coding person. So thank you for watching. Do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on your notification bell so that you can see my new videos when I upload it. Thank you.